Next, you've got Kendall Cross, escorted by her mother, Becky. Kendall will be attending Montreat College, where she has signed to play basketball as she majors in biomedical engineering. Looks like Dad's made it also. Give it up for Kendall. Next, we have Joseph Green, escorted by his mother, Jessica. Joseph plans on attending Northeast State, where he'll major in business. Give it up for Joseph. Next, we have Jamie Gross, escorted by his mother, Bernice, and his brother, Billy. Jamie will be enrolling next year in ETSU Access program, where he would like to pursue a career in the food industry. One more time for Jamie. Next, we have Octavius Hall, escorted by his mother, Angel, and his father, Octavius, and his stepdad, Jamal. Octavius will be attending Northeast State, where he plans to study criminal justice. Give it up one more time for Octavius. Next, we have Landon Johnson, escorted by a slew here. Ann Oakley, Aaron Hutchison, Natisha Gammon, Corey Rhodes, David Leonard, Kelly Vance, Ebony Clark, Kelly Vance, Otter Belcher, and also John Greer, among others. Next year, Landon will be attending Northeast State, where he plans to enroll in their aviation program. Give it up again for Landon. Next, we have Gio Leclerc, escorted by his mother, Lori, his father, JJ, and his brothers, Ian and Sock. Gio will be attending Northeast State, where he'll be major in cybersecurity. Congrats, Gio. Next, we have Braden Knabb, escorted by his mother, Brittany. Next year, Brady will attend MTSU, where he plans to major in criminal justice. One more time for Braden. Now we have Riley Miller, escorted by her parents Brian and Shannon, her brothers Reed and Rhett. Riley will be attending LMU, where she will play soccer and major in business management with a concentration in sports management. One more time for Riley. Next, we have Hannah Plumbar, escorted by her mother, Bethany, and her brother, Elijah. Hannah will be attending LSU in the fall, where she'll major in international business management with a minor in agriculture business. One more time for Hannah. Next, we have Alex Brim, escorted by her mother, Jamie, and her stepdad, Chris. and her stepbrother Dalton. Alex will be attending ETS in the fall, where she will major in kinesiology and exercise science. Her goal is to become a physical therapist. One more time for Alex. Now we have my homeroom students here. Lainey Richardson, escorted by her parents Matt and Lindsay, and her brother Jack. Lainey plans to attend UTC, where she'll be major in elementary education. One more time for Lainey. Last but not least, we have Cody Robinson, escorted by his parents Tracy and Richard, and his sister Lacey. Cody plans to attend college and major in electrical technology. Thank you for coming out on this rainy night to celebrate the seniors of the track and field team. Best of luck in the next 2.5 weeks here as we get ready for the sectionals and hopefully qualify for some state. One more time for the track and field seniors.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Yeah. Get out the way, get the up out my way, yeah. Yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't lit. Mommy. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that chip. Stop. Win, 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 win. tap dance all on a brick. And your diamonds like tap water, that drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Park CLS for baby mama. Drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get the up out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't lit. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that chip. Win, 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 win. You clowns really don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like drow side. I got the bow side and they'll loud side. And if you act bad, I bring the cow side. Go and get your money, bitch. None of my hitters on some funny shit. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field, duck, hunch. Hit my plug just to re-up and he was like, boop. Here. Migo knew just what it was, flipped the whole dub and gave it back, boop. Yeah. 911, no mileage, baby. 9-ball with no violence, baby. My trigger finger got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the win with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been hit it. Crashed 2 times, I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the toaster. 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something, I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get the up out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't lit. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that chip. Win, 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 win.
Forever is a long, long time from the night. When it's dark outside, you're always the light. This heart of mine was once cold as the ice. Oh, the more I try, the more I open my mind for you to find the demons hiding deep inside. I owe fines, the devil say I owe him for life. I can feel it, I got God on my side. Remember when he sent you to me that night? Had to cuff you up like a cop on a high. Cupid is the judge, so I must testify. I won't move a budge, I'll stand by you for life. All my life. When you die is when I die. I sometimes wonder why we argue and fight and quickly make things right. Probably cause we gotta grow more over time. Wouldn't be real love without.
Welcome to the Stone Castle for a nice match, which are the visitors from Chuckey, Doak versus your Tennessee Vikings. Starting for Chuckey, Doak, number 1, Rio Little. Number 4, Sean Humbert. Number 7, Marco Reyes. Number 8, Ethan Grindstaff. Number 13, Ethan Wagers. Number 14, Pablo Damas. Number 17, Derek Tarleton. In goal, Levi Wirt. Number 24, Ben Holmes. Number 31, Nick Fugit. And number 32, Braden Collins. Your Tennessee Vikings. In goal, junior Eli Knowles. Number 2, junior James Bowling. Number 5, sophomore Keegan Olson. Number 6, sophomore Noah Brolio. Number 10, sophomore. Number 11, sophomore Mason Harper. Number 15, freshman Jackson Farrell. Number 20, freshman Knox Arrington. Number 21, senior Austin DeGear. Number 22, freshman Landon Chavez. And number 24, freshman Jordan Bell. Now, will you please stand and face the American flag as we play our national anthem. Welcome to the Viking Sports Network for the inaugural boys soccer live stream with play-by-play here. My name's Kevin Mooney. I'm the girls soccer coach at Tennessee High School, and I'll be with you here for the next hour and a half or so. It's a little chilly tonight, a little slight rain coming down, so great soccer weather, especially if you're from Europe. So we're pretty excited about the game tonight. Tennessee High is trying to rebound against a tough overtime PK loss to Unicoi on Tuesday night. And they see the visitors from Chuckey, Doak, who are having an excellent season so far with just one blemish on their record. And we're about to kick it off here in the Stone Castle. Tennessee High is starting quite a few young kids tonight. I believe they are starting one senior, two juniors, and the rest sophomores and freshmen. Ball's played back, sent long by James Bowling there. Austin DeGear tries to get under it, get a good touch. It's turned over. A little heavy touch there. Let's see if we can get something out of it. A little give and go behind the defense. Let's see if they can win a corner kick here or get a ball in the box. Well done on the corner. So this is Tennessee High's first set piece here, looking to get some little action on the goal. They got a couple good guys in the box. James Bowling and Austin DeGear are pretty good in the air. So hopefully the service will be good. Oh, a good scoring opportunity there, but they unfortunately did not connect on the header. Good service into the box, though. I thought the goalkeeper was going to come out and grab that one, but he stayed on his line, and that gave us an opportunity to try to put the ball in the back of the net. Looks like we're starting out in a 4 flat in the back, maybe a 4-4-2. So you always start from the back when you're calling out your formation. That means we have 4 defenders, and right now it looks like we have 4 midfielders and 2 forwards. So 4-4-2. It's Arrington in the back there with the clearance. Ball played deep. Looking to get a positive touch, but unfortunately it went out for their throw. Good little touch. Let's see if we can find some space. Good change of point of attack there. Little drop. Oh, good flick on. Can we get somebody in there? Oh. Center back came over to help out on that one. Good touch. Good pressure by the center back. Good read by James. Bowling there. Can we keep this ball in bounds? Look like you can. Who's going to help him out? Tries to take him on. Unsuccessful. Another turnover. Uh-oh. Not much coverage there. Noah Brolio did a good job coming over and helping out. I played with Noah's father at Tennessee High School back in the day, Chris. He'll say he led the freshman and led the team in scoring his freshman year. I was not on the team there, so I can't agree to that or say that was not true. In the rain, soccer becomes a little tough. The ball tends to skip a little bit, especially more on this turf than you would on natural grass, but you really got to get your body behind the ball. You know, see some little awkward deflections and bad touches because it gets to players a little quicker than it normally would. Austin Gear getting a little break down the line here. Looks like their center back's got pretty good pace in the angle, but Austin does a good job pressuring. Unfortunately, a little contact there to give them a free kick. So we're coming back to find your positioning here. James does a good job settling into the ball. Good offensive touch there. Can we get a chance? Oh, unfortunately. Oh, it's going to sneak out here. Hopefully he's got a little patience. Not much angle there. Not the best service back in the box or shot, depending on what he wanted to do. But good little attack there by the Vikings. Getting the ball behind the defense and also winning the free kick there. So they're trying to mark up right now, trying to win this free kick. It's a good job, good touch by 13 there for Chuckey Doak. Good job. Let's see what James can do here. Trying to play a little 1-2, but unfortunately, pass is a little heavy. Defense did a good job staying flat there, putting pressure. Levin's got to recover now. Good coverage. And Brolio's there to clean it up. Athletic play by 31 there, but for nothing. So Jackson Farrell throwing in for Tennessee High. Keegan Olsen trying to put a little pressure on the end of that one. Kennedy DeGear get on the end of this. Flicks on to Jordan Bell there. Can Jordan get something out of it? Unfortunately not. Goes out for a goal kick. Looks like each team's still trying to feel themselves out here. Tennessee's had a couple good little opportunities, but Chuckey Doak looks like they're trying to attack down the middle of the field, which can be dangerous because if they do get through, that usually leads to a scoring opportunity. Good touch by Chuckey Doak's number 7 in midfield. Good positioning by Arrington. Unfortunately, his clearance was a little too long and not many options there for him on that flank. Good job, James. A little something on that one. Austin a flick. Can we get some pressure on their back? Oh, we get a touch on the ball. Good patience. Let's see what Keegan Olsen can do here on the flank. Uh-oh, ball keeps going back. Oh, looks like we got a foot on it, but not what we were hoping for, but at least they didn't get a good counter out of it. I was a little worried there on the potential touch that we might get a counter. Looks like they got a fast forward, doesn't have much help in the middle, does a good job playing it back. Chuckey Doak with a good hit, but not on frame, so I think it's their first shot. So usually after, coaches will tell you the first 5-10 minutes of the match is usually the most important. It's the time when teams can kind of potentially take advantage of a team that's kind of getting settled in there. But looks like both teams are finding their way. And then of course the last 5-10 minutes of the half are also important. That's when the heavy legs usually come. So we'll see if either team can capitalize on those last remaining minutes of the half here when that comes. A little deep throw in for Tennessee High. Again, looking to try to get the ball in the box or potentially get a scoring opportunity. If not, hopefully get a corner kick. It's good pressure by Chuckey Doak. Not a bad foul there. That would have potentially resulted in a counterattack, and counters can be tough when your team's up playing offense and then suddenly they have to run back and play defense. Let's see if we can win this free kick here. Not the best free kick. James does a good job finding his players there. Unfortunately not the best touch and had to just clear it. Uh-oh. Center back steps up. Looks like Berlio's trying to read the ball in the air, but 9 or 8's running through it. Good clearance by Berlio, but not far enough. Good job by number 15, Jackson Farrell, there to pick off the pass. Good job, James, reading the play. Give it to his fellow upperclassman there, Austin DeGear. Little long ball. They got plenty of numbers back. We're going to have to hope that they make some type of a mistake. Looks like Jordan Bell's doing a good job tracking that down, picking up the loose ball. Lucky there, Arrington. Read the play well, but didn't get much out of it. First subs of the match made by Chuckey Doak there, trying to get some fresh legs in. Good job, Austin, coming back to help there. Not getting too much body to commit a foul, but end up getting a little bit of a turnover. Tough ball in the box. It's always tough for a center back there when they're facing their own goal to try to do something with the ball. They don't always know what's behind them. Ooh, bad turnover there down the middle of the field. Luckily, we were able to clean it up. Ball up to Bell up top. Doesn't have much help forward, but we're sending a long ball anyway. Keegan Olsen trying to track it down, see if he can't get something out of it. Awkward ball back to the goalkeeper. If the referee decides that there's intent in the pass back to the goalkeeper, then it's actually an indirect free kick. But he determined that ball was not played with intent. Good hustle there by Keegan Olsen, creating a turnover. James getting on the ball. He's a lefty. He's looking for his shot. Good shot, but a little bit off frame. Probably would have liked to seen that one have gone far post. Looks like the goalkeeper was kind of shading the near post, but sometimes in soccer you take what you can get. Looks like both teams are making subs. Off goes Bell, and on the field comes, let me see who's coming on here. Oh, through ball would have taken a great touch, but if he had gotten a good touch on that ball, he would have been probably pulling the trigger there, trying to put a ball in frame to test Eli Knowles. Looks like we're all pushing up. Expect a good punt from Eli. Good job by their player there getting the head on it. Good job by Jackson. Playing the way he's facing. A little bit of a long ball, but their goalkeeper looks like he's willing and able on those. Might be a good idea to test this goalkeeper. Looks like he's a little bit hesitant. It's like Keegan Olsen there trying to get something. Hopefully he'll get another corner kick or service inside the box. Good touch by their midfielder. Good pressure. Oh, ball behind the defense. We're in a decent spot. We need to make sure we're tracking our runners. Did a good job cleaning that one up. Oh, 50-50 there on that one. Cleared it out of play though, so hopefully we're setting up our offense. Our sub a minute ago was Collins Gaya there, coming in, playing up top in his blue cleats. Jackson trying to get something going. James on his dominant foot there, plays the ball into Keegan, but unfortunately it ran out of bounds. Yeah, little good by Jackson there. Got a little deflection. Got a little loose on the midfielder on that throw. Subbing in again. Out's going Landon Chavez. Putting in, looks like a new forward. They're dropping Keegan Olsen back. And up top, they're going to be running with Bell. Looks like Bell came back on the field there to be that other forward. Jackson trying to get a little stuff going on. Back to James. He's got his head up, but he finds the easy pass, which is Keegan. Kind of gets pushed off the ball there by a bigger midfielder. Keegan's pressuring the goalkeeper, but to no avail. Love to see a little bit more purpose. Uh-oh, a little breakthrough here. Maybe he's got some opportunity. Oh, unfortunately, the goalkeeper did come out and read it. Just a hair away from getting a touch on that and potentially a goal-scoring opportunity. I'd love to see a little bit more pressure on those forwards as they check too, just to make their task a little bit more difficult, but they did a good job keeping their coverage and having some depth in case the ball did bounce. A little free kick, a little throw in there. It's like Arrington's taking it. A little deflection. Looks like the junior's getting on the ball. Unfortunately, out for another goal kick. Tennessee has been doing a good job here trying to win some of these, but it seems like Chuckey Doak has a pretty technical center midfielder, so they do a good job getting their foot on the ball and being able to control it. But James finds this one. Unfortunately, a loose pass back to the back line, which created a turnover. And unfortunately, a little break here for Chuckey Doak. Looks like their outside midfielder doesn't have much of a left foot. Chose to go to his right and not take a left-footed shot. That looks like a lefty there. Good service in, but DeGear gets a shoulder on it. Still a little rough time clearance, but that's good relief of pressure there from the back line for Tennessee High. Now they just need to make sure they're organized as they're trying to keep their shape and move up a little bit. Good tackle by Arrington in the back. Hopefully staying with it. A little too aggressive there. It's always tough when you're kicking a guy as you're seeing his backside. But not the worst thing to have somebody who's willing to pressure and be active. Tennessee High setting about a 3-man wall. They're a little close right now. The referee's going to back them up the needed 10 yards from the ball. Love to see Tennessee High step up their back line a little bit. The deepest player is the offside line, so you want to give your goalkeeper room. I would probably tell them to hold the 18-yard box. You don't want to put too much traffic in front of the goalkeeper on a free kick. Plus it gives them an easier run to the ball. Still not well cleared. Ball's still knocking around. A little dangerous there in the back. Same thing. And we end up finding a little bit of an out there by playing it to Arrington, but then we give up a throw-in deep in our half. Again, Chuckey Doak again making a couple subs here, trying to keep some fresh legs on the field. We're almost the halfway point of the first half. Still kind of a back and forth affair here. Oh, a little over the back there. Hopefully Bell's popping up. Looks like he's okay. A little early ball there. Hopefully DeGear can get on it, but it's a little strong. The goalkeeper comes out, makes a good job. Good distribution there. Quick early ball. Midfielder's got his head up. Oh, they almost had a nice little counter attack there, but an errant play by Tennessee High, or by Chuckey Doak. Good little break here, a lot of space. Unfortunately, didn't get the through ball through. Tennessee High with the turnover. James Bowling on the ball, and then Landon Chavez. Oh, almost a good read by Jackson, but a little bit loose on the touch. Good touch by Jackson. Unfortunately, their players reading it pretty well. Oh, Noah with the clearance. Again, not many players up there to get the first ball, but looks like we do end up getting the second one there. Gaia looking to try to get something off of this, but a little long on his touch, and the Chuckey Doak player comes out and clears it out for a throw-in. Tennessee High making a sub. Out goes Keegan Olson. What's that? I know, I can barely see the numbers from here. Of course, I'm old and my eyesight's bad. Maybe that was Keegan earlier. Maybe Landon Chavez is back in the game. Yep. Thanks. Got my spotter here, Colin Moore, trying to help me out. Good deep throw. A lot of traffic. Never know on balls like that. You're looking for just a little bit of a bad touch and somebody to luckily find the ball on their foot or head, but Chuckey Doak ended up getting that one. Good ball out to the flank. Let's see if Arrington can find feet. Unfortunate turnover there. Tennessee is in decent position to be able to recover from that. Love to see Arrington stay on his back, not let that guy turn. DeGear going to pressure. Getting a little bit too much space in front of their back line. Love to see a little bit more pressure on their midfield to not just receive balls and be able to get their head up. Chuckey Doak doing a good job. Trying to play the ball back, hopefully swing it, but Tennessee has putting good pressure on, which creates a turnover. Ball to James Bowling, finding feet there. Good, playing back. Again, let's see if Arrington can redeem himself. Good ball to DeGear's feet. Dropped it there. See if Chavez can do all right. Oh, long touch ended up creating a 50-50 ball, which unfortunately Tennessee High did not get. Oh, good read. James comes up with it. Not too much action up front. So he decides to turn around and play easy players. Oh, good ball in. Can Bell get after it? A little hesitant there. He probably should just turn and taken off, but ends up winning a corner kick. That's Tennessee High's second corner of the night. They had a good scoring opportunity on the first one, so hopefully they'll get again some good service and be able to potentially capitalize. Again, the two big targets are Austin DeGear and James Bowling, looking to potentially get their head on this. Good service in. Nice little clearance, though, by Chuckey Doak, but the ball's still playing around in the box. Unfortunately, it falls their center midfielder, who's pretty technical. Did a good job with the pressure. Good service in. Deep ball. Goalkeeper tries to get it. I don't know if he got a touch or not. Looks like he did, so Tennessee is awarded another corner kick, which, oh, nope, I take that back. That was overturned by the linesman. Check it out, bringing in 3 new players here. And we're back to live action. James with a good header. Not too much pressure. We're putting a little pressure on the ball now. Again, pressure makes the player's head go down and often leads to turnovers. James doing a good job putting the pressure on the ball, but their midfielder temporarily gets away but dribbles it out of bounds. So deep throw in for Tennessee High School. Looks like we got a long toss, putting a little pressure on their back line. Actually, their midfielder was the one that first touched that. Love to see a back have to deal with that one. A little loose ball here. Get to it first and get a... Oh, yeah, that's off them. Okay, so that's our throw. Our throw. Good job by Jackson there, trying to get his head up. Guys need to be looking for balls at their feet. Good job by Mason Harper. Unfortunately, a bad touch. Good read, good decision there by number 10, Zeke Reed. Not to do too much when he's got pressure. Give time for his teammates to get back and do something with it. Long shot there. Nothing that old Eli Knowles can't handle. That is their second shot of the day. Good punt. Not much help for Bell up top. Good. Jackson Farrell in a good spot. Way to play feet. Unfortunately, the second pass did not find target. Looks like number 18 guy is coming off. And back in the game is Keegan Olson to man the forward spot. Clarence again, love to have a little bit more pressure on him. Love to tighten it up. It's tough to bring a ball down with pressure on your back. Zeke Reed with a little clearance. We're just trying to run onto it, but they've got a few numbers back. Good little pressure there by Bell. Ends up getting another corner kick. So Tennessee has third of the night. Looks like Bell's down for a little bit, but I'm sure he's going to get up here in a second. Looks like he's going to be okay. Let's see if number 15, Jackson Farrell, can send a good ball in here. Hopefully some of the Tennessee High guys will find the end of this one. Oh, goalkeeper's got a little bit more aggressive since the first corner. So Tennessee High may want to try running somebody near post there and beat the goalkeeper to the ball. Good job by Chavez picking that ball off. Up to Olson. Jackson Farrell getting the turnover. Good ball again. Oh, unlucky touch there by Bell. Jackson Farrell again trying to redeem himself. Another good ball in the box. DeGear trying to settle it on it. drops it back to James bowling. Love for those outside backs to come up and help out. Just give James another option instead of always having to go forward. Decent little clearance, but Chavez there trying to hit a shot. Looks like there was a deflection on that one, so Tennessee High gets their 4th corner of the night. And this time looks like Olsen's going to be taking one from this side. Looks like Gaia's rest wasn't too long as he's coming back in. Maybe Bell's little knock there is a little bit more serious than we might have originally thought. And let's see if tough corner to take it from. A little deeper than you'd like. Good clearance. Good decision by Mason to let the ball run and not try to do something with it on this wet field conditions as the ball's about to run out of bounds. Looks like Tennessee has got another throw in. My son's over in the next room over here waving at me. Looks like DeGear's potentially getting a chance to do something here. Ball across. Oh! He missed a great scoring opportunity. Unfortunately, sometimes those balls come pretty quick, and if they catch you in between your legs or something like that, sometimes players favor one foot more than another, and that was unfortunate there. You want to say hello? You don't want to say hello? What you need, Declan?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, good seeing you. Thanks for coming over. If you need something, just let me know, bud. Back to action. A little break there for my son. Oh, that's what you get sometimes with a wet ball. Slipped out of his hand on his throw there. A little pressure. Got to stay with him there. Good job. Arrington covering the ball there. Again, love to see the ball get a little bit down the field, but Tennessee High live another day on a ball like that. A little bit of a miscommunication there, but James comes back and does well. Looks like Farrell's looking to go long. Unfortunately, it was on the wrong side of Olsen there, trying to make a run. A little penetrating ball by James. Keeper's halfway coming out, but the goal defender decides to go and take that one. Oh, a little favorable call there a little bit. But Tennessee will be happy to take a free kick deep in Chuckey Doak's territory. It's a good spot for James, being a left footer. He can curl this ball in, whether he wants to go far post and try to bend it in, or give the players running in a chance to flick on it. Good pin. Oh! Good ball in, but we just couldn't find the end of it. Had the goalkeeper frozen. 10 minutes remaining in the match here. Teams are making another sub. Off goes Chavez, looks like, and looks like Bell's back on. Hopefully he's recovered from his knock he took a little bit earlier. Backline seems to be holding up okay for Tennessee High so far. Not too many chances for Chuckey Doak, so let's hope that continues. Just got to continue to win free balls and keep the play on our end of the field as opposed to theirs. So here's our goal kick. Good little touch there by Chavez. Looks like Bell finds the end of it. Oh, guy almost gets a touch in there for a dangerous play. Sometimes, so looks like Chuckey Doak's kind of moved back into a 4-5-1, which is very important for Tennessee High to put pressure on that lone forward. Little half chance there by Chuckey Doak. But again, you really want that lone forward there to not have any time and space, because he's trying to receive the ball so that all the other players from Chuckey Doak can run up and help out. But if you can deny the ball to that high forward, then they don't have much concern having a three-man advantage. So just number-wise, Tennessee High is down a man in the midfield. Chuckey Doak's kind of playing 5, and Tennessee High's got 4. But if they do a decent job with their spacing and kind of giving up the backside player, then they can easily manage that. A lot of through balls from Tennessee High so far. Never know, especially on this wet grass, wet turf, what might happen. A little pressure there causes a errant ball to the outside back. He does a good job recovering. Jackson Farrell almost misses it, but enough pressure to cause a turnover. I have James in AP Calculus this semester. Great student, even a better kid. It's like Reed and Mason Harper there trying to clean it up. Unfortunately, just can't get the ball under control, and Chuckey Doak has it back. Got to watch for the runners here as they take it deep. Always looking for a negative ball on a cross like that. Goalkeeper usually can cover the angle, so not much of a threat from a shot, but if you can get the ball back across, sometimes the runners can fill the space, and most goals are scored from the center of the field as opposed to such a harsh angle. About 7 minutes left. Looks like Chuckey Doak's making another sub. They're good center midfielders getting a little break here before halftime. It looks like they're replacing their lone forward. Maybe they're changing their formation too. We'll see. Sometimes teams will play 3 up front, and as play happens, the 2 outside forwards will drop back. A little pressure on Noah Brolio. Their forward does a good job of putting pressure, but Noah gets a good clearance to relieve pressure. Long throw. James does a good job. Unfortunately, Bell can't get to it. It's like Tennessee has making a sub. Unfortunately, you can't sub on an opponent's throw-in. You have to wait for your own, or if they are subbing on their throw, then you may also sub. But this will give them an opportunity to get that sub on. So they got guys taking a break again. And Chavez is back on with Olsen moving back up top. So Coach Meade for Tennessee High School doesn't have too many, it's not going too deep on his bench yet, but still able to kind of shuffle guys in and out to give different guys a break on the field. Always good. Soccer is definitely a game of endurance, so 2 40-minute halves is pretty tough on some days. Luckily, the weather's probably a little bit better tonight, even though your cleats will get a little heavy with the rain. Oh, almost able to try to get the ball behind the defense, but unfortunately, Jackson doing just enough to shield the ball and prevent 25 from Chuckey Doak getting an end on it. James has got a pretty long throw here. Hopefully they can get some runners in. I'd love to see Olsen try to find the deflection. If DeGear can get it back in. He was almost there, but the goalkeeper did a good job clearing it up. Love to see that ball kind of get squared back as opposed to getting hit towards the goalkeeper, but can't always have what you want. Again, I'd love to see a little bit more pressure on that lone forward. But Reed does a good job collecting it, getting it to James. James on to DeGear. Oh, good touch. Bell's almost through. Little contact. Oh, and they get a shot off and a goal! Thought there would almost be a nice little foul call, but he let it play, and to Tennessee High's advantage. As looks like Olsen stopped the clock there. Did you stop the clock, Barry? Yeah, you stopped the clock. So, you know, that long ball kind of paid off there. Again, good little traffic up top. Jackson Farrell ended up getting a little touch on it and got some contact. Sometimes you think you anticipate as a defender that the play is going to be made, and when it doesn't, turned out that Tennessee had a good backside runner and ended up putting the ball in the back of the net. So congrats to Keegan Olsen there for getting the first tally of the night. Tennessee has had a kind of a tough time scoring this year. So hopefully they can take this 1-0 lead and milk it to the end. If not, add to it. Dangerous little run here by Chuckey Doak. Shot off. Good parry by Eli. Unfortunately, the ball's still in play. But good job by Mason Harper there, kicking it out of bounds. Giving Chuckey Doak a deep throw, but allowing Tennessee High to get back and get settled. Ball inside the box. Looks like Eli's settling under it. Good catch. Okay. All right, so Eli's got a goal kick here. It's a little bit more than 2.5 minutes left. Again, Tennessee really wants to make sure they hold on. Again, a lot of goals are scored towards the end of the half as legs get kind of heavy, and you can see Tennessee High was able to capitalize that. Good little run here by Jordan Bell. Unfortunately, good tackle. 224s. Love to see Jordan stay on his feet there, but ends up committing the foul. Puts a lot of pressure on the defenders there. Just to have pressure, don't need to really go to ground, especially if there is a turnover. You're not going to be in a very good position to do anything with it. Drop ball, unfortunately, is whiffed by Mason Harper there, but still in a good position to defend. Good penetrating ball there, but Chuckey Doak didn't find anybody on the end of it, and Eli Knowles comes out and has an easy catch. Good punt. Ball finds Olsen up top. DeGear looks like he's going to pick up this. On to Farrell there. Almost got it to James. But turnover, and now Tennessee High's got to make sure they get numbers back and keep the space. So defense needs to do a good job dropping here. Unfortunately, Erickson comes up and doesn't tackle the ball. Brolio's trying to go over and help out, of which he does win the ball and gives up a throw in. But good job. They kind of had numbers there in space, so always a dangerous counter. Just about a minute left to play. Tennessee High needs to make sure they're communicating well in the back, finding marks, and being ready to get a clearance and not get any possible deflections. A little silly foul, but with not many seconds left, hopefully they can slow the game down a little bit. Love to see more numbers back. They probably don't need that many in the wall here. Maybe just 1 or 2. Good job by Bell coming back. A lot of space behind the wall. Love to see Eli's got to make sure he holds on to this and not gives up any turnovers. Good hit by them, but off frame. Probably should milk this a little bit for Eli. Make sure there's not much that can happen. Just about 10 seconds left, so hopefully not much action. James with that header, and I think that's probably going to do it for the half. And there's the halftime horn. Good half by Tennessee High School. Ended up finding a goal there late in the half, and didn't give up too many opportunities in the back, so I'm sure Coach Meade will be happy to take that. Hopefully he'll have some words of wisdom to clean up and make sure that they're doing a good job with their counterattacks, because that's pretty much Chuckey Doak's only opportunities to score so far have been on the counterattacks, where Tennessee has turned the ball over and Chuckey Doak's had numbers and space to counter. So good half for Tennessee High. They have a 1-0 lead, and we'll start the second half here in about 10 minutes.
Bristol, Tennessee welcomes 35 new jobs this morning. Friendship Ford is coming to town.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
Car dealership with a friendly name.
The Robinette Company supports Viking athletics. We are one of the Tri-Cities' premier manufacturing companies with over 400 skilled and dedicated employees. Just like the Viking athletes, training, dedication, and teamwork are the cornerstones of our success. We supply flexible packaging to many of our nation's finest products, such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Join our winning team and apply online at therobinettecompany.com. An equal opportunity employer. Go Vikings!
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Shopping for your next car? With our online store, you can search inventory and get our pricing upfront. Select payment options, get a firm trade offer, and add service and protection plans. Complete your entire purchase from home in a matter of minutes. Then pick your car up at the dealership or have it delivered to you. It's that easy. Start shopping for your next car today.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Jumbo check. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel it
All right, we're back. Second half action about to start here in the Stone Castle. Again, we're just resetting the clock. Tennessee High, again, so far has a 1-0 lead going into the second half. Tennessee High's had 2 good shots on goal, where Chuckey Doak's had 3. But Tennessee High's 4 corners have definitely helped create a little offense for them and a little bit more dangerous opportunities. Looks like Tennessee High is starting about the same as they did last. Looks like number 18 guys getting a start up top. So it looks like our goal scorer Keegan Olsen there is getting a break so far. Looks like the rest of the lineup is pretty much unchanged. Arrington getting his foot on it. That clearance falls to Chuckey Doak. Good job, James, reading the passing option there. Not too much pressure on the ball from Tennessee High to start the half, but it's always good to have numbers behind the ball. A little pass and go, but 7 lets the ball ride. Quick throw by Arrington. DeGear's got a little pressure on his back, and somebody coming to pressure front, drops it. Getting clearance again by Arrington. Looks like Bell does a decent job trying to get it, but not enough pressure. DeGear finds a little touch. Can he get something out of this? No! Tough ball to handle there. He's trying to get a little bit of an opportunity to put a ball on target, but didn't hit it very well. Good drop by Chavez there. DeGear's got it on his right foot. That's his dominant. Good strike. The goalkeeper did a good job not giving up any rebounds. Another shot on goal from Tennessee High School. That gives them 3 for the night. Good job, Arrington. Again, Tennessee High playing a lot of freshmen tonight. Arrington's being one of them. I just told his sister before the match that her brother was starting, and she was kind of shocked. But Arrington's doing a good job so far. Noah Brolio, probably the one with the most experience in the back, gets a good clearance there. Ball to James, decides to play it down the field. Bell putting some pressure, and DeGear's trying to get some action on it. Too much for Chuckey Doak, so they clear it out of bounds. Tennessee High is going to take advantage of James's long throws and get some numbers in the box. Again, hopefully looking for just a little deflection that will find the feet of Tennessee High. Good deep throw. Unfortunately, there's the deflection, but nobody from Tennessee High able to be there. A little half chance for James on the or for Bell there, but about 5 yards off frame, so not too much of a concern for the Chuckey Doak goalkeeper. It's like Chuckey Doak's captain on the ball there. Looks like a strong fella, making a good piercing run down the middle, but it's a tough ball to play sometimes when the ball's in the middle also. DeGear penetrating ball, but looks like the guy has come up a little lame here. Potentially a calf cramp, if I had to guess. A little stoppage of play. They'll go check on him, see what's going on. And so far, about 4 minutes in. 4 minutes in. So far, both teams have fared fairly well. Excuse me. It's like Collins Gaia there, still limping off. Looks like Keegan Olsen's coming on to take his spot. Again, the goal scorer. And the stoppage of play, a lot of times they'll just have a little drop ball, which allow the goalkeeper to put the ball in his hands, since Chuckey Doak did have possession of the ball. Looks like Bell's on the end of the punt. Not the greatest punt in the world. Hey, Tennessee get another goal. Another corner kick there. Good job by Keegan Olson getting some deflection when he didn't have too many opportunities, and especially didn't have his hip turned. See if they can get good service out of this and potentially get something on it. A little near post ball. Check it out, gets a head on it. Not cleared yet, but it looks like they're going to be able to get it out of pressure. Their lone forward again finds the ball. Little runners off of it, but it's hard to play somebody when they're running forward when you play it right at them. So turnover by Chuckey Doak. It's like James trying to get a little deflection. Changing the point of attack, running to the back line. Arrington decides to step up, gets a good block there. Looks like the ball is kind of hastily cleared by the Chuckey Doak defender, so throwing on the other side of the field for Tennessee High. Probably would have taken that a little bit sooner. Looked like Jackson Farrell was open for a little bit. They find him anyway. Drops it back to Mason Harper. You're a little late getting a read on that one. Almost get a touch on it. Let's see if it what they say. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Didn't know if DeGear got a touch on that, which he did. So goal kick coming to Chuckey Doak. Tennessee High's doing a good job kind of keeping the ball on their attacking half of the field, which always helps with playing good defense. Just got to worry about that counterattack in case there's a turnover or something. Good job, James, getting in front of your mark to win the ball. Got the ball on the sideline. Good little run around. He's on his dominant foot. Good ball in the box. Oh, almost. Almost. Jackson Farrell almost found the end of that one, but a little late on the far post. Good run by James, though. But again, here comes kind of the Chuckey Doak counter. Looks like the Tennessee has got 4 back. Noah steps up. Unfortunately, does not find the ball. Again, it's 3v3 now. Oh, good ball behind the defense. That's trouble. Oh, Eli did a good job coming out. Got a deflection from the player. I'm glad Eli's okay. Looks like their player's still down from the contact. Eli's a pretty tough cookie back there. They're calling for a sub, so as soon as he makes this signal there, we may have to stop the clock, have a little stoppage of play. But they're going to give the player a chance to walk it off and stay on the field. Looks like that's going to be the case. It's like Chuckey Doak's already kind of walking somebody up. Maybe they're going to take him off. Stop the clock now. And I don't know what they're going to discuss. Looks like their coach wants a little talking to the referee. Some interesting body language by the ref there. Very dominant body language. A lot of hand motions by Chuckey Doak, coach. Love to be on the fly on the wall on that one. I don't think he's got too much to say. I thought, if anything, they could have called a foul on Chuckey Doak for running into the goalkeepers. He's trying to come out and play. Kind of the rules of soccer designed to help protect the goalkeeper. They're usually coming down towards the ground, which is where the attacking player's feet and knees are, so it's pretty dangerous for him, especially with all the concussion worries these days. Oh, that was not one of the guys I wanted to get on the end of that ball, but luckily he didn't get too much on it. Shot went out for no concern. Chuckey Doak making their first sub at the half. About 8 minutes in, they're taking off 13, who got a little dinged up there on that last play. Playing short. Arrington, the freshman, out there. A little touch, under a lot of pressure, ends up just getting a turnover. So maybe they might want to rethink that and just hit the ball long next time. Looks like Chuckey Doak's setting up for a pretty long throw here. As well they did. Got the bounce they wanted. 6 on the ball, but on his left foot and was kind of moving away from target, so didn't get too much on it. Now for a harmless little shot on goal that, or not on goal, but shot that went out for a goal kick. It's like my son's tearing up some styrofoam over in the next room, but hopefully he's doing okay. Don't make a mess in there, Declan. James with a good flick. Finding Keegan Olsen there. Unlucky by Keegan. Couldn't get past the last guy. Good drop off to James. A little too much traffic, but creates a bad turnover. Uh-oh, they get the ball through. Looks like 6, their senior forward. Center forward there. Ends up getting the ball, but did a good job recovering by the defense. Again, those counters are what you're definitely worried about if you're Coach Mead at this point in time. Just a turnover by a midfielder, which allows them to have a lot of space to be able to run. Looks like Chavez is coming out there, and on comes number 11. Maybe I'm not seeing that too well. Oh, that's number 12, maybe. 13 just came on, so that's Luke Jones, who's a junior. His first action of the night, I believe. Good job to Gear clearing space. Unfortunately, oh, he does get a good deflection right to his feet. Jackson Farrell in the end of it, but hits the ball. Looked like he was trying to probably shoot that one, but ended up still being dangerous coming across the face of the goal. Just Tennessee, I couldn't get any numbers on there. Would have liked for Jackson to take a little bit off of it, give his guys opportunity, but Austin Gear did a good job clearing space. Pretty big-bodied soccer player. Most soccer players a little bit slighter than that, so Austin's taking advantage of it. And Chuckey Doak making some more subs. And could come back to haunt Tennessee High School, not having the depth that Chuckey Doak does. But again, the conditions are pretty good, not too hot. So that rain can be kind of a blessing on some nights. Tricky bounce there. I thought Arrington might have gotten an unfortunate touch, but it looks like he did okay. Looks like good job to Gear again, using his body for space, finding James in the pocket. Can Keegan find him? Can he get the ball back to James? A little too heavy as he's trying to run away. Would love for that ball to be into space instead of at his feet. Give James a little bit more of a chance to get his head around and not try to run and trap a ball at the same time. James again, always in the right spot, getting his head on the ball. He's done a good job winning balls in the air for Tennessee High, keeping the ball again down on their end. Bell getting almost a little touch, but not able to find the end of that one. But Tennessee High throw again, so freshman Arrington here throwing the ball in. Looks like we'll get another opportunity. This time Keegan's going to take it. Well, it looks like James is, so going to use his long throw. Going to try to find the Gear. Hopefully he can use his body to keep it. Love for him to take a touch there instead of getting it, but gets a deflection. Unfortunately, it went over the goal and not too much of a challenge for the goalkeeper. Looks like Chuckey Doak's going to make another sub. Again, they seem to be running guys in and out. Again, they're still kind of playing one high, so want to make sure that 3 doesn't get the ball and able to allow his teammates to run up at the field. So Tennessee needs to make sure they keep pressure on him. Oh, that... I think 7's probably their most technical guy, but their senior captain's definitely got a little pace to him. Unfortunately, just could not get around on that one to give it up for a throw-in. So Mason Harper gives up the corner kick. Now, I believe that might be Chuckey Doak's first of the night, so we'll see if they got a good corner. They definitely have some guys that are kind of big-bodied. But Tennessee's has been doing a pretty good job with balls in the air. So love to see James be a little bit deeper in the box. The Gear too, just to help out. They got a short runner, so they're playing a short corner. Did not work out well for him. Ended up getting a clearance there, but not too far. The gear finds a turnover. A lot of space here. Pushing the ball. We got one player coming over to help. The gear looks like he gets around him. Got a good touch. Can he put a ball in the frame? And he scores! 2-0 Tennessee High School. Good little breakaway. It's about 15, a little bit, 14 minutes in the second half, 13 minutes. So great goal by Austin there. A lot of individual effort. Just kind of created a turnover and then took advantage of the space. Outran the first guy and then bodied the other guy. Ended up went near post. I thought his best shot was the far post, but sometimes you can just hit a good ball into the right spot and end up getting one in the back of the net. So 2-0 lead here for Tennessee High School. About 7 minutes short of being halfway through the second half. A little probing ball by Chuckey Doak, but Brolio's there to cover. He even kept it in the castle, so that's good. Oh, it's a good thing for Tennessee High there. Looks like senior captain ended up getting on his dominant foot and getting a shot off. Took a deflection, so corner kick for Chuckey Doak. They weren't too dangerous. They tried to play short on the last corner kick. We'll see if they choose to do that again. Looks like they're not running somebody out, so going to put the ball in the box. Not the best service. A little clearance, but Chuckey Doak finds the ball again. Tennessee High has got to step up and also organize in this moment. Looks like Jones does a good job keeping his body between the guy. Got a little deflection there, so back to Tennessee High's throw. So Coach Meade's got to be pretty happy so far. Right now, hopefully this team can weather this storm. Good no call by the ref there. Just a little contact. Not the best of turnovers there. Tennessee High is going to have to be patient on the pressure. Good ball. Good job by Mason Harper there to get some clearance. Try to give his teammates time to get back and get set up. Good job by Noah Brolio stepping up, but right to their back. 33's on the ball, give it to their center forward. And Tennessee just not being able to get the ball out of pressure. Good job, Austin. All right, so now Jones gets the ball. Unfortunately, another turnover. Uh-oh, got the ball in the corner here. And looks like Chuckey Doak's going to get another corner kick out of this one. So far, so good for Tennessee High in the corners. Chuckey Doak went short and then had a little ball to the top of the box, which is not probably where they wanted it. If I'm the guy taking the corner here, I'd love to put it somewhere right about the top of the eye. Not closest to the goal, but away from the goal. Try to keep the goalkeeper out of it, but yet give his players some chance to get on the end of it. Not a good corner kick again. In fact, they go straight out for a goal kick. So Tennessee High is getting a little bit of luck on that one. But the weather conditions are a little tough. Looks like senior captain from Chuckey Doak getting a little break here, which is good for Tennessee High. He has a pretty big head of steam sometimes and tough to handle, but hopefully he won't come back too refreshed. A little tough ball there for Mason Harper as somebody's running down on him and trying to clear the ball. And Zach Reed does a good job not giving up anything but a corner. Just tough play there. But the corner's starting to add up for Chuckey Doak. This is their 4th and 4th of the half. Again, so far Tennessee has done pretty well. Chuckey Doak hasn't had great service as of yet, so hopefully that trend will continue. Eli Knowles kind of playing back post a little bit off his line, but Chuckey Doak making a lot of runs into the near post space in front of him. Again, a little deep corner. Good header. Luckily, Brolio was on the near post and able to keep that ball out of the back of the net, because without him there, I'm pretty sure that one would have gone in. That's Chuckey Doak's 4th shot on the night. Tough ball there, a little what they call a Sunday hop. Oh, good save by Eli Knowles. That's a 5th shot, same as Tennessee High School, but again, it gives up another corner, so that's going to be their 5th corner on the night. Again, still not too dangerous on the set piece. We'll see if the service isn't a little bit better on this one. Hopefully Tennessee High is not sleeping, because after the first 4, they may kind of be lulled to sleep here. Good ball in this time. Ooh, their player rose up and ended up hitting it with his head. Good strong header, but not on frame, so Eli's going to be happy with that result. Looks like Tennessee High is going to the bench again. 24 is coming back on, so Jordan Bell's taking Luke Jones off the field. Jordan's going back up top. It looks like Keegan Olson's eventually going to join him here, but he may be settling down in midfield. A little long ball by Chuckey Doak. Not too much going on with that. They're making some wholesale subs. They got 4 about to come in, but they can't sub on our throw-ins. They're going to have to wait another turn. Tough ball there for Reed to handle. Little flick, get in behind the defense, but good job coming over to cover. But again, we're giving up a lot of corner kicks here of late, so again, luckily Chuckey Doak. The subs are going to be allowed on here, so it's like wholesale changes. The guy coming off the bench to take the corner. We'll see if he's better than the last guy. Big number 1's back on, so you might want to worry about him getting his head on the ball, as you would number 7, who I think had the last header. So it's left footer, so there's a little bit more space for a left footer here on the corners than a right in that corner. Little near post ball. One had a good chance at it, but didn't get enough on it to get it towards the goal. Looks like it's out for a Tennessee High throw-in. Probably needs to settle down a little bit. Tennessee High could use as much clock wasting as possible, so no need to run to sprint to get the ball. Looks like this one may stay in, so Aaron's going to put a play on it. Unfortunately, gives up a deep throw-in for Chuckey Doak. So Tennessee High could try to do a couple things here to try to slow this game down. Just little things like taking their time, maybe getting a couple more subs in or something like that, just to slow the game down. Clock runs until there's a stoppage. Long distance shot from Chuckey Doak, but easily handled by Eli. Good job getting your body behind the ball on this wet surface. Not giving up any rebounds, always a plus on a wet day like today. I think Chuckey Doak's depth might be helping them out here. They seem to have got the momentum here in the last few minutes. So Tennessee High wants to kind of slow the game out a little bit and try to regain their composure. It's a little bit less than half of the second half left to play. A bad turnover there, but James does a good job picking up the ball. Not too much options. Plays out wide to Jackson Farrell. Jackson decides to go back, looking for a long ball off of this. Unfortunately, Bell doesn't get on the end of it. Good little pressure there, created a turnover. DeGear tries to play a ball through, but not deep enough to get it over the defense. Good little job by Mason Harper there, not to let the ball bounce and get him behind the defense. DeGear heads one back behind their defense. Good job, Keegan. Not too much going on there, just kind of, I think, panicked a little bit. But again, you got a 2-0 lead, so potentially slowing the game down. Good job, make sure, oh, it's unfortunate. Probably a little lazy getting to the ball there, but luckily miscommunication by Chuckey Doak. Creates that turnover. Jackson's got to play quick, but turns the ball over himself. Long touch by the back. James comes in to clean up a long touch by them. And can Austin get on the end of this one? He does. Bell gets on the end of his, but unfortunately tries to get the ball into James and plays behind him. Thus far, Tennessee High's kind of weathering the storm so far and gaining a little bit more of the momentum back. It's very important in soccer matches. Good deep ball. Looks like it's going to stay in. Make that defender play it. Good pressure. James gets the ball in. Austin trying to get a touch on it. Ooh. Had his cleat up, and the guy kicked the bottom of his cleat, which is never fun. Luckily, he's up moving around. Good ball to center forward. Almost looked like it got his hand, but the referee chooses to play on. Not much luck with the through ball. Ends up turning the corner, though. And plays the ball back. Little effort, but again, Eli's in a good spot to have an easy little catch there. Quick throw out to Austin DeGear. Good touch into space. Austin's turning on the Jets. Very similar to his last play when he scored a goal, but they have the angle. Good ball across, but unfortunately not too many runners. But enough to put pressure on the Chuckey Doak defender to where he doesn't know what's behind him and puts the ball up in the stands. So Tennessee High, deep throw in here. About 15 minutes left in the match. Tennessee High's doing a good job milking the clock here. Doesn't need to run anybody over, taking their time on the throw. Looks like they got a Chuckey Doak guy down in the box. May have to stop the clock here in a second. Yep, stopping the clock to deal with the injury. It's usually cramping at this point in time in the match. Although not the hottest of days, but sometimes those muscles still tighten up in the cold. Not too sure what the referee's talking about there, but he's allowing the other Chuckey Doak players to sub on the dead ball stoppage. Either that or those guys were getting some water. Deep throw by James. DeGear gets his head on it. Goalkeeper spills it, but is able to recover before the ball crosses the line. Quick punt. Not too much going on there. That probably should go out of bounds. Starting to get a little chillier. Rain's still coming down here at the castle. If you can't see it on the broadcast, it's been raining pretty much constantly throughout this match. Not the most fun things for the spectators, but as a player, it's just more annoying than anything. A lot of times getting your eyes makes it a little tough to see, but kind of get used to the temperature and the slippery conditions. Not able to keep the ball in play. Good clearance by Mason Harper there. Unfortunately out of bounds. Still a throw in for Chuckey Doak. But again, you know, at this point in time, a little slowing down the play isn't the worst thing in the world. Tough ball there. Oh, he's got a person to beat. Brolio's there. Shot right at Knowles. But again, he's in the right spot. They're hitting the ball hard, but luckily Eli's right there every single time. They can take a little bit off of it and put it in the corner. Eli's going to be in a little bit of trouble because they've had some good looks. Oh, they're not in the best position here. That puts 8 in through, unfortunately, and that ends up in a goal. So just a bad turnover. Tennessee High was out of position, and ends up that Chuckey Doak gets one back here with about 13 and a half minutes left on the clock. So A little worried about the momentum here. Chuckey Doak's definitely had a lot more substituting, so I don't know if Tennessee High is getting a little bit worn down, but they need to kind of tighten things up in the back, keep it nice and tight. We'll see how the stress now plays in the Vikings here, as it was kind of a smooth sailing there for a while, but now it's gotten to be a little bit tighter. I always tell my girls 2-0 is the most dangerous score in soccer, because now that they've scored, they kind of have the momentum, and they're only down by a goal. But good start here for Tennessee High. Got a good ball across. Nobody there, though. So goalkeeper again clears it. Right now it's about a 4v4 in the back. Tennessee High still a little high, so a little dangerous ball, but luckily Reed gets a clearance. Good job running through the ball there by Arrington. Now he's just got to make sure he gets back and finds his shape in the back line. A little slow. Good job by Brolio, barely getting a touch on it, but apparently too much body, so ends up giving up a free kick. Tennessee High needs to make sure they hold their line high. They're dropping into their box, which is going to give Eli a little bit less time, and the Chuckey Doak players a little bit more space to be able to close. Moving it back a little bit. We'll see here. Eli can handle this one. Looks like they may just be trying to send the ball back post. They got a bunch of runners set back up, and this is a long effort. Ball in. Got over the first defender, but not too much of a danger there as the header goes out for a throw-in. Tennessee High's making their probably second sub of the half, maybe. Looks like Bell's coming off, and maybe Zach Jones is coming back on as Keegan Olsen goes back up top. Stop the clock here. Stop the clock, Barry. Barry. Thank you. Not too sure what the referee's talking about. But we're about to start action again here. Alright, Tennessee High's just trying to hold on here. Oh, again. Tough sometimes when you're kicking at a ball and a foot shows up in the way. You okay, bud? Alright. My son's back here giving me the wave. It's almost his bedtime. Good little help there by Brolio. You want to come in here and look at the TV? You can watch the game on TV if you want. No. Alright. Getting Chuckey Doak going to the bench again. They're just rolling guys in and out. And again, hopefully Tennessee High can muster up some little extra energy here to finish out this last 10.5 minutes. Deep throw. Looks like Seven's posting up in there. Not the best clearance so far, but they are moving backwards. Three's pretty crafty on the ball. Ooh. Must have clipped him as he ran through to try to get the ball. Ended up giving a free kick. They'd be smart to take their time right here. Not only to give their guys a little bit of a break to catch their breath, but also to slow down the game a little bit. Gears on this one. Ends up giving up getting the guy to kick the ball out of bounds again. Nature of the beast here. Slow the game down. Guys trying to run up in the stands to get the ball, but looks like Tennessee High and Chuckey Doak are subbing. So Chavez is coming out, and looks like Bell's coming back on, so just rotating about the same players, but that subbing slows down the game a little bit, so wise to keep that up. Kind of towards the end of the match, in the last couple minutes there, the referee will have the ability to stop play. Ball took a deflection off a guy's head. Usually that's reason for a stoppage of play. It'll probably end up with a drop ball here in a second, unless the referee deems that one team had possession of the ball. So with head injuries these days, better safe than sorry. So they're going to have this guy exit the field of play and get him checked out just to make sure, but a lot of times the ref will err on the side of caution. Player looks to somewhat have his sorts about him, but ball off the nose is never fun. We'll see what the referee does in terms of possession, whether he's going to give a drop ball or indirect or what. Looks like he's going to give the ball back to Tennessee High, but with a drop ball, so not a free kick. So James will get pressure here in just a second by their senior captain. Makes it a little tough. Does a good job getting rid of it. And ends up getting it back. And then Bell tries to get on it. Looks like Tennessee High is going to end up with a corner kick. So that's their 5th of the night, just one behind Chuckey Doak. And again, Tennessee High is a little bit more dangerous on their corners so far than Chuckey Doak is, but it's been a while and we got some tired legs, so we'll see how the service is. Not a bad ball in. Oh, almost there, but Chuckey Doak got a little deflecting header. Or James might have had a good scoring opportunity. You got to worry about the counter here. 3 does a good job kind of leaving the ball, but Brolio's there to pick it up. Got one of your defenders a little high in the field there with Zeke Reed. But doing a good job defending where he is on the field. Luckily, Tennessee High's got somebody just kind of step back in a spot. Ooh, I knew that was going to be tough. It was going to be tough. Luckily, Brolio's there to kind of help out, playing the trail runner. Tennessee High really needs a good clearance here, but unfortunately it finds Chuckey Doak's feet. Don't get too much into the body, and it ends up going out for a corner again for Chuckey Doak. So let's see if Tennessee High's tired legs can do it. You can stay in here, bud. It's all right. You want to sit down here? My son's coming to join it. Oh, good little header, but not on frame by Chuckey Doak. Again, Tennessee High should probably take their time on this reset. Try to rest their legs and also milk this clock as much as they can. Stop the clock. Let's see what he's trying to do here. Looks like he's talking to the captain. He's giving him a warning about slowing down the play. So next time he'll probably end up carding the goalkeeper for taking his time, but a little quick whistle in my part. But I think he's just wanting the game to progress without any major delays. Brolio gets it just enough to get it out. DeGear gets on the end of it, drops it back to Brolio. Tennessee High ends up getting the throw in back. Little good luck on that one, a little home cooking maybe, but we'll take it. Could have been a potential foul. Sometimes they just award the throw in to the team that potentially would have gotten fouled. Good decision by Jones there to play it back. But again, a little long ball. We'll see if Bell can do it. Not much going on there. Again, long ball back. Brolio gets a slight header on it. Keegan, good turn by Keegan. A little early ball through. A little too heavy for DeGear to get on the end of. Tennessee High's got to find their shape and again dig down deep. We have about 6 minutes left here. Tennessee High gets a advantageous whistle. Again, James should probably take his time. Looks to try to find DeGear. A little too heavy, and the goalkeeper has an easy catch on that one. Looks to punt. Chuckey Doak seems to also be feeling the pressure of the situation. They're keeping their guys a little bit higher up the field now. Looks like they're almost playing a little bit more with 3 forwards as opposed to kind of the 1 high that they had previously. Oh, bad clearance by Brolio. Number 3 gets it in a real tough shot. Luckily, Eli Knowles does a good job with the ball. It's hit right kind of to his hands, but doesn't get a full catch, but keeps it out of harm's way. And that could have been very, very dangerous for Tennessee High School. So great save by Eli on after being put in a tough spot there by Brolio not getting a great clearance. Again, Tennessee High making subs. That's a good way for the coach to kind of slow down the play, and the referee can't do too much about it. But like I said, he can stop the clock with subs in the last 2 minutes of the match, if by the home team. Legal throw there. I don't know if he said that he jumped. I noticed earlier that Arrington has a little hop when he lets go. Oh, tough situation there. And Chuckey Doak's got about 4 guys that are dangerous. Looks like there's a little deflection on that one, at least the referee deems it so. So it was a good take by Chuckey Doak. A little deflection there, so tensions get a little bit higher here as the match kind of comes to its close. Luckily, he didn't get a handball there. I thought that could have easily found his arm. Oh, bad foul. Bell was working hard to try to make something happen, but that player had a lot of pressure and probably would have just kicked it out of bounds had he had another step, but Bell got to him before he was able to. Jackson Farrell, haven't called his name too much this half, but DeGear trying to run out and put some pressure on the ball. Tennessee High's got good numbers behind the ball, so that's good. Looks like they're playing more with one high this half now that they've had a couple goal lead. Now just cut down to 1. Really need to change the point of attack, see if we can get Jackson in. There goes Jackson behind the defense. Needs to get his head up and see what runners he's got. Ends up hitting a bud through. Dangerous ball, but Chuckey Doak ends up clearing it. Great touch by Zeke Reed there. Almost got the ball taken off his foot after he made a touch. Might be a little heavy for Austin, especially after he just made that aggressive run a second ago. Just about a little bit more than 3 minutes left, so hopefully Tennessee High can weather this storm. Oh, that looked like he lifted his foot, but good long throw by Chuckey Doak. Ball behind the defense. Brolio's getting to it first. Tries to kick it out of bounds, but does not, and ends up creating a good opportunity down the middle of the field for Chuckey Doak. Three's going to his left foot. Uh-oh, good touch by 1. Brolio does a good job recovering and getting the angle. I thought 1 was going to take that shot a little bit earlier, but took an extra touch. Uh-oh, got some tired legs out there. A little deflection. Eli does a good job getting it in his hands. What'd you say, bud? That was a high kick, wasn't it? Yeah, my son's commenting on how high Eli can punt the ball, so it's the little things in life for some of them. Oh, here we go, Tennessee High. Can we hold on? Can we hold on? Good settle there. Little deflection, so that's going to go out for a corner for Tennessee High. Again, probably need to take their time. No sense in rushing it. Just a minute and a half left. So I'd love for Keegan to just almost go to a walk here. Looks like Tennessee may be setting up a short option. I don't know. Depends on if you trust your guys to be able to keep possession of the ball. If so, you may just want to take a little touch, which they're going to do. They still have to have, oh, that could be obstruction on Keegan, but luckily he didn't call it. Referee lets it play. Ball's still getting mixed around there. But milked about 30 seconds off the clock. Keeper's got it. Looks like Chuckey Doak's going to run some people forward. Not the best punt. Hopefully it'll go out of bounds here, which it does. Again, Arrington, just take your time, buddy. Take your time. Oh, DeGear with a good touch inside. Can he get it to Jackson? Can Jackson get a touch? Just hold the ball out there to Jackson. No need to bring it back in. Good, good. Milk the clock. Good. Still ended up clearing it, and unfortunately that deep cross ended up kind of starting the counterattack. Brolio did a good job getting his foot on the ball. About 25 seconds left, so a little anxiety on both sides. Again, that loose ball is going to run about 5 more seconds off the clock. So my son's going to start counting down here. Long throw, not too many opportunities left. James with a good clearance, just kick it long. And that'll do it. Great win for Tennessee High. The bench is celebrating. Coach Meade's pretty happy about the result, as well he should be. Again, this is only Chuckey Doak's second loss of the season. One coming earlier, I believe, to maybe Morristown West. So great bounce back after Tuesday's tough luck and loss on PKs. And Tennessee will be happy to take this result. I believe we're in action again, not only in the Castle for senior night on May 2nd against East, but we'll also be covering the game on the Viking Network. Tennessee prevails 2-0 on goals from Keegan Olson and Austin Gear, an assist by Jordan Bell, and Eli Knowles did a good job in the goal and preserving the win here for Tennessee High School. So Coach Meade and the Vikings will be very happy about this result, and hopefully you can join us again on Tuesday for our match against Sullivan East. Anyway, it's Kevin Mooney for the Viking Sports Network signing out. Have a good night.